People have always asked me, hey Stormpal, what DBZ game is better, Raging Blast 2 or Raging Blast 1, and why? Here's my answer. As I've always told people, I don't have a favorite DBZ game or anything like that because every single DBZ game has its respective ups and downs and therefore none of them are perfect. I like certain things about some of them that I don't like about in other ones. And the comparison between Raging Blast 1 and Raging Blast 2 is no exception. There is no perfectly better one. Both of them have their respective ups and downs. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, my answer is neither of them, but I will tell you certain things that you should know about both of them in case you are trying to make the decision between buying one or the other. The character rosters are both fairly decent, however Raging Blast 2 obviously takes the throne here, having a little bit more characters such as Hotshock, Tarble, and a few androids that were not in Raging Blast 1. Most of these new characters aren't really ones that you would care about too much anyway, but it doesn't hurt to have more characters, and we all know that. The story mode in Raging Blast 1 is far superior if you do like a story mode that actually follows the story of DBZ. The cutscenes are alright, and it covers pretty well every single semi-important fight in the DBZ storyline. It has slight replayability if you feel like replaying it to get stars and all those other little extra goodies, but other than that, you'll probably play it once and that'll be just about it. Raging Blast 2 doesn't necessarily have a story mode at all, but rather it has Galaxy Mode. In Galaxy Mode, you basically pick a character and you go through random battles with them. They really don't have cutscenes, or most of the time they don't have any correspondence to the actual story, but they're just kind of there. They throw in random challenges here and there, such as starting with 1 health, or having your health deplete slowly throughout the battle, or your opponent is super strong, or things like that that just kind of make things a little interesting, and you can do this with literally every single character in the game. If you actually care at all about beating that, then it'll probably last you a long time, but the fact of the matter is that there's really no legitimate incentive to beating all of the Galaxy modes. You only have to beat so many of them to unlock every character in the game, so unless you just really love the character and you want to get every single very tiny, minuscule, unrewarding, rewardable in the entire game, then you're not going to want to mess with beating every single Galaxy mode. Raging Blast 2 does have a couple extra modes, such as the Ultimate Zones and the Battle Zones, that are kind of fun little time wasters if you just really like the game. Combos in Raging Blast 2 are slightly tweaked for the better, and all around the gameplay is a more enjoyable experience. But that's not to necessarily say that Raging Blast 1's gameplay is bad. I mean, it's pretty decent, it's just that Raging Blast 2 had a couple of tweaks that, in my opinion, made it far superior in terms of gameplay. So overall, it's pretty much impossible to say which one is better because one of them isn't necessarily better than the other, but it's just that if you want story mode, then you should probably go with Raging Blast 1, and if you just want gameplay and characters, then you should probably go for Raging Blast 2, and that's just about the end of the story. So I hope that this has made your decision making a little easier, quicker, and simple, man. My name is Stormpal, and for now I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you have a nice day, and goodbye!